You're back officially. This is the first time
by popular demand.
Yeah. Garen got voted off. Two boys was too much.
He got sentenced to the maze.
Yeah. It was too much of a sausage fest, just me and him.
Exactly. Time to get some good old neo pussy into this podcast.
That's great for the Rugrats episode after that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you're a child listening to this, don't. This isn't for you. This is for the adults.
And if you're new to this,
I don't know. I know Rugrats had a reboot, but is it still like popular?
I don't know, to be honest. I mean, there's still an active fandom.
I know, but they're all like aging millennials.
Yeah, I don't know if it's popular with kids, but not much is popular with kids nowadays. It's like the ecosystem's very different.
If the Rugrats were around today, they'd be making 6, 7 memes.
Rugrats with me today, they'd all be on their phones.
They'd all be on their phones, 1-year-olds looking at Coco Melon.
I did want to talk about this, but we'll talk about it like as we go through, I guess.
Okay.
More when we talk about the episodes in their full.
But yeah, I'm back.
Yeah.
This is weird because like I was there last episode, but you know, recording doesn't actually have to be linear. You can actually like return sometimes. It's kind of incredible.
So whether you're new or you have been listening along, just to fill you in. So Viv had jaw surgery. Garen came in, who's our friend and also a co-host of our other podcast.
In that order. It's co-host, friend, ex-lover.
Ex-lover, yes.
Then enemy.
Then enemy.
To lover.
Enemy. Ooh, I love an enemies to lovers.
No, you don't.
What do you want me to say? Like,
yes, and.
Yes, and? Okay. Yes, I do, but only when they're done well, which they never are.
Okay, so if I speak funny in this episode, it's because I have bands in my mouth, so I can't open as wide. Maybe that'll be a good thing. Maybe that'll restrict what I can say. So.
Maybe. But yeah, so the last episode, the Avatar one, which we had recorded weeks before your surgery.
Yeah, this is like 2 months ago.
Genuinely, a couple months ago. This one we're recording the day before airing.
Yeah, I know.
Which is the closest we've ever recorded. So
I'm still getting used to because like the good thing about non-stop recording is that you get kind of good at it after a while. I know I feel kind of I'm losing my edge. I'm coming out of retirement. I know I'm back in the game.
You're gone from a listener because you listened while me and Garen.
I did. It was nice.
Yeah.
But now I'm back in the recording booth. Setting up all the audio.
Thank God, I hated doing the audio.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
Well, it's just, I'm so worried. I mean, to be fair, one of the first times you got me to record something, I didn't record for over an hour. So. Yeah,
it's a good thing we have that on record now. So
yeah, exactly.
Well, it's good to be back, and I'm glad to be back.
It's good to have you back.
Thank you. It's good to talk about cartoons.
Yeah, aren't you glad we're doing cartoons and you're not coming back to Mad Men or something?
Oh yeah.
That's true. There's bad shows, but
there's
so much prestige
longer.
You can handle. I'm pretty sure we said this in the Avatar episode, but again, that was 2 months ago, that this time of year, you just want some cartoons.
I just want some millennial cartoons about babies. About gross-looking babies.
I love that.
Wait, actually, I got to open my notes.
Oh, yeah.
I've been slacking off these past couple. No, I've been on All Hail the King, but I haven't been on this one, and I just have not been making notes, which is pretty bad. But on this one, I feel as though I have more of a responsibility. Well, you two take notes, so I feel as though.
To be fair, with All Hail the King,
it's kind of good to have.
Book, even though that one the most recent one, The Shining, we all read.
Yeah.
I do the book notes. Garen does the movie notes.
Yeah.
I genuinely thought that because I write movie information. I don't know why I do, because I know Garen will have it.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to tempt to just not.
Yeah. I guess it's just in case you want to interject me
Actually.
And then he'll rebound. Actually, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Because he's always right.
He is always right. I miss him.
Yeah, not since the incident.
When
he went into the maze.
He got kicked off. Pennywise the Clown took him in our Welcome to Derry episode.
Oh, wait, do I actually have the other... Wait, yeah, okay, cool. I got the notes here.
Nice.
So that'll be fun.
Rugrats.
Rugrats.
What's your relationship with Rugrats?
I watched a little bit of the show growing up. And I watched the, Wild Thornberrys crossover. I watched that was one of the weird ones. I don't think I've ever actually seen the Rugrats movie.
Haven't you?
No.
Ah, they're great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen. I've always seen Wild Thornberry ones over and over again.
Yeah.
And maybe that's just recent bias, but I think I played the PlayStation 1 game when I was a bit younger as well.
Yeah,
you know that one?
I know the game. I've never played it, but I'm pretty
really
sure
cute.
I watched a Kid Icarus video on it or something.
Yeah, it's cute. I like it.
Yeah.
You get to run around in it.
Yeah, it's like Search for Reptar or something, isn't it?
Yeah. The only things I kind of remember about the show when I was younger was that I weirdly remember being quite frightened.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's kind of freaky.
Yeah, no, it's just like the way they depict these fears.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe it's just the specific episodes, like most of the time they seem like quite mundane. But the specific episodes I remember just having like a very dark vibe.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the time. And like the way they depict their fears is like quite interesting. But other than that, I just remember watching the occasional episode.
That's fair.
What about you?
I don't remember watching it as much as I remember watching other shows, but I know for a fact I had the movie and the other movie, Rugrats Go to Paris or whatever it's called.
Oh, yeah.
I had both of them on VHS, and I watched them a lot.
Yeah.
So I've seen the movies lots of times.
Yeah. Did you watch the show much?
I did. I remember like a fair few bits, but knowing how long the show is now,
Yeah.
I don't know how much I've actually watched collectively.
Yeah, we probably only watched like 4 or 5 episodes.
Yeah, because especially because like we're in the UK as well.
Yeah.
And like I had Nick, so I definitely like would have had the opportunity to watch it. But it's not like the age we were watching Nick, it was still going.
Yeah, it was because this is like late 90s, like proper Nicktoons. This is like one of the original 3 that aired on the same time.
Yes, yeah. So just to jump to that, yeah. So when Nickelodeon was launching Nicktoons, the animation line.
Yeah, do you want to go into the whole history of that?
Yeah.
We should have done this for the first one, considering it's like one of the first ones.
Yeah, but like it's fucking who's Doug?
I know the Doug Show.
Okay.
Do you not know Doug?
I don't know Doug.
Well, Nostalgia Critic talks about it all the time because his name's Doug.
That's
and
fair.
And the joke is that he gets trauma from it. It's really funny.
Well, Doug? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what the...
I didn't make the connection to it. I said it out loud. Yeah. But yeah, so just talk about the development. So...
Wait. Are you going to talk about Nicktoons? Or
do you want me to talk about just Nicktoons for now?
Just Nicktoons. I got a lot of notes about the actual animation production company that created it.
Yeah, so it was around...
Kasupo.
Supo, I think it is.
Garen, if you listen to this, please do not... I know you're like, you know things, but like, don't stop mansplaining animation companies to me. I get it.
Does he do that?
No, not really.
Oh, wow. Just throw him under the bus. Just because he's not here to defend himself.
I know. No, honestly, Garen should be here because there's a lot of Simpsons connections to
There is, actually, yeah.
But anyway, Nicktoons.
Enjoy this, Garen, when we like misquote the Simpsons a lot.
Yeah.
And get that information wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... around the early 90s, Nickelodeon was looking to launch an animation line called the Nicktoons, which they were hoping to kind of create a sort of Disney Warner Bros. Level of like character ownership.
Yeah.
So they really wanted
those IPs.
They really wanted IPs that they owned the rights to, that they could utilize across their channels and future projects. So they contacted a bunch of different people that we will talk about in later episodes as well. But they contacted, you already mentioned them, Arlene Klasky and Gabor Supo, who had an animation company called, is it Klasky Supo?
Yeah.
They was just their names.
Yeah.
For some reason, a couple of my notes, I say Klask Supo. I just missed out the Y. Yeah, because they were a married couple. They had an animation company, and they were approached to make a pilot. So they made the pilot for Rugrats. And Rugrats went on to air alongside, they did like the big, like kind of a launch, I guess, of the Nicktoons, where they aired the first 3 Nicktoons back to back on a certain date.
So was it Rugrats, Doug, then Ren?
No, it was Doug was the first one,
okay.
Which is why it's so funny. They'd be like, we're not doing the first one because we don't really have much of an attachment to Doug.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was Doug, then Rugrats, then Ren and Stimpy, which we are talking about next week.
Yeah, which will be very interesting.
And this was August 11th, 1991.
Just that concept of just like a new network launching with just straight like new IPs is just like, that's quite extraordinary. It's
quite bold. I mean, by this point, Nickelodeon was like an established...
Yeah, but they were known for like live action stuff.
Nicktoons.
Yeah.
They were going hard on it. It's not like they introduced one Nicktoon. It's like, oh, we're dabbling in cartoons.
Yeah, like
they launched them. And I don't think they had the name Nicktoons yet. But, I mean, the fact that, it clearly caught on.
Yeah.
You know.
everyone knows what a Nicktoon is now.
Yeah, exactly.
But 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I know some people know what Doug
I'm sure
is.
Doug is good. I have nothing
But like
against
Ren
Doug,
and
it's
Stimpy
just-
and like Rugrats, like people know what that is.
Yeah, like I've never seen Ren and Stimpy. That's the one of this block that I've never
But you
watched an
know
episode
what
of,
it is.
but I know it, whereas I don't really know Doug.
Yeah. So should we get? I just want to go into a little crash course in the classic Shupo incorporate.
Yep.
So they were founded by the I don't know if they were married at the time. As
Yeah, they were.
Arlene Klasky and Gabo Chupo. They just started off in Hollywood. It was really just them two in their apartment, and then they just kind of blew up.
Oh, cool.
And then they got hired by James L. Brooks of The Simpsons.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they worked on the we might be completely reiterating what we said on the Simpsons show, but they did the Tracy Ullman shorts.
Yeah.
And then they were brought on to do the first 3 seasons of The Simpsons, basically. But yeah, very, very. Also, they did a bunch of other Nicktoons later on, like
Cool.
what the fuck is it? Are Real Monsters? You know?
Real monsters?
Yeah, it's like the monster, and he's like holding his eyes.
Yeah.
And
that
like
sounds-
the really long one is like a cane, and that little freak goblin guy.
That sounds familiar. I'm sure.
Did you
Did
ever watch like cartoons up until like 10:30 or something? And then that's when they showed like the old Nicktoons, basically.
Yeah.
Like around that time, because this was in like early 2000s. But at which point there was just like a completely different lineup.
Yeah.
So they would only show these old cartoons at like just before they were gone for the night.
For the adults to watch.
For the adults to watch.
Yeah.
The Adult Swim, per se.
Yeah. I'm
But
sure
not
I've
that,
definitely
because that's
seen
Cartoon
it.
Network. We'll do Cartoon Network ones at a different time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's very interesting.
Yeah. It's a married couple starting an animation.
Yeah, they're not
film.
married anymore.
That's
They're
a shame.
divorced. Sorry to do that. It was interesting doing research on them, because obviously it's like quite important, their relationship in making this. But
Yeah.
they're apparently on good terms.
That's good, yeah.
They have kids together, so
I was going to say, because it's interesting, especially with how Rugrats is the show that they ended up making, because they kind of took inspiration from their own children. Mm-hmm. I also read that they took inspiration from the Beatles. I have no idea what that means.
I guess they have a dynamic. I'm not sure if they're like
but-
specifically, maybe like a Hard Day's Sort of Night, where they're just up to mischief, you know?
Yeah,
And they're just
maybe.
kind of quirky.
I could not find any elaboration.
Yeah, I'm a huge Beatles fan. I have no idea what the fuck they mean.
I was like, is Tommy, Paul,
Yeah. Is it,
Chucky's John?
yeah. No.
No?
I don't know.
Chucky's
And the girl.
Ringo. And the girl, Dill.
George is the girl.
I'm not Dill. Right. He hasn't been born yet in the Rugrats show, based on what we're talking about.
Oh, Dill.
Dill. I always believe that it's Phil, Lil, and Dill, but Dill's not related to Phil and Lil. Dill
No.
is Tommy's brother.
Yeah.
Too many. Phil and Lil
They're
makes
breaking-
sense.
they're breaking-
Rhyming names. They're
They're
twins.
breaking the classic writing rule of
Yeah.
having names that are hardly similar. Except it actually subverts that, because it's just the first letter. Well, at least the first 2 letters that are changing. Because you can't have like multiple characters with the same first letter in their name.
Yeah.
Because it gets confused.
So it's the last
Yeah.
letters, the rhyme, yeah. But yeah, there was also a third person. So in terms of the creation of Rugrats, there was also Paul Germain, who just seemed to be like...
Yeah, he was like
Yeah.
a big and really helping the production of it.
Yeah.
Because he didn't direct it, he produced the pilot, didn't he?
Yes, I believe so. Written by as well. He co-wrote it with Ben Herndon.
Mm.
And he didn't help design the characters. That's another person.
No, that was... Oh, I want to do a whole different section for Peter Chung.
Peter Chung, yeah.
I really want to talk about him. He's
Okay,
like,
well...
it turns out he's what I love
Oh,
about...
really?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
He has he has a big role because he designed the characters and he animated the pilot and the intro for
Yeah.
the show. Those are my favorite parts.
That's fair.
But we'll get more into it a bit later.
Yeah.
But yeah, very big. He's like a very accomplished animator.
That's fair. Should we talk about the animation, like the process of the animation? Do you know about that?
Do you have notes on it, or
I
is this
do.
more of like
No,
a... Okay.
I have notes on it.
Okay, don't
It's
ask
not a
me open...
quiz.
I know.
Yeah. How did they animate them?
With drawings.
Where did they animate
They
them?
storyboard it. Then there's in-betweens.
So,
Alright, go on.
episodes took up to a year in advance to produce. And their process was they would write them, they would voice record for the voice acting, then they would storyboard, animate, overseas animation, then they would edit and polish it up.
Yeah.
The overseas animation was done by Wang Film Productions in Taiwan, which was formed by a former Hanna-Barbera animator.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. But that was for the pilot in season 1 specifically.
Okay.
So it was talking about the character designs, and like they went back and forth, the creators, on the rules for the babies.
Like the designs for them.
More the writing at this point.
Oh, okay.
So like about when they talk, initially it was like Toy Story rules, where they were like, babies can talk, like canonically babies can talk. They just don't do it when adults are around.
Yeah.
But this like shifted and evolved over time, where it was like, oh no, if the babies can talk to each other but the adults don't understand.
Yeah.
But I do love the idea that they're just like, oh, babies can just fall.
Yeah, because that just sort of like implies that they're just like super intelligent in like a very specific way, and they're hiding it from their parents.
Which is kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you think of like some of the shit that they do as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's talk about the character design. So
Yeah,
Suko specifically wanted the babies to be more strange than cute.
Yeah, so from what I can tell, I might be completely wrong, but Peter Chung, the one who did it, he helped design them.
Yeah.
And a lot of his like really early inspiration, because he worked with what the fuck is it, Ralph Bakshi.
Yeah.
He did some work with him. A lot of his work is from the artist Egon Schiele. Do you know who he is?
No, I don't. Sorry.
He's like a very famous European painter, and his paintings generally show like bodies, and they're very like stylized and quite lanky, and like kind of like they rely on like very broad strokes, and it's like they're gorgeous. He's one of my favorite painters, but they always look slightly off, and he didn't say that those were like direct inspirations for the Rugrats or anything, but I think you can sort of see a lineage between it, especially with like the parents when they're like very long, especially in the pilot.
Yeah.
Where they're just going like they're all spindly and shit.
They're all lanky.
Yeah, they're all lanky and
rubbery.
shit. Yeah, but they're not cute, which I think I really appreciate about it. I know some people are really put off by like the whole aesthetic of Nicktoons in general, but also Rugrats, because they're not traditionally like appealing looking.
No.
They're quite sharp. They're like got a couple of hairs sticking out of it the entire time.
One bit that got me is the teeth shot. In the is it in the pilot? Well, yeah, I think it's in the pilot. There's
the inside of the mouth.
Yeah, the inside from
that's
the
like a
inside
famous
of the
like Rugrats angle to the inside of the mouth shot.
Yeah, and it's like his little fucking stubby teeth.
Yeah. No, I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a Peter Chung staple as well. He does that in a bunch of his other animations. But no, I think what really like sets this out is like the angles they show it as well. I'll talk about it more when we talk about the actual pilot and that. But with the characters specifically, they're really towing that line between being appealing and kind of off-putting at the same time. I think this is like a good way, considering it's like from the perspective of a child, where things are kind of new and strange. I
really like it. I mean, I love these designs. I think they are cute, being honest.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the weirdness.
I think they're
them.
cute as well, but not in like the traditional like sense. You know, with like a lot of modern like baby media.
Yeah.
Like if you look at Cocomelon, that's just all soft edges. Everything's like Disneyified, where they have massive eyes, and they got big eyes here, but there's like quite a lot of jagged edges on a lot of the characters.
Yeah, I did want to talk about this because I alluded to when we start this episode making jokes about like how Rugrats was made nowadays, kids will be on their phones, but like there is a noticeable trend in kids media over time, and a lot of it is just to do with animation and how it's changed and how it's easier now and can kind of be mass produced. But we had a conversation about this kind of like within the last week about how there's this constant cycle of like kids media these days is bad for kids, and I don't want to by default perpetuate that, but I find it so interesting just looking at like this era of cartoons and like before we were even born, and like looking at cartoons now, and like you said, Cocomelon, it's very bright, very vibrant.
Yeah, I really
this
like
is very muted.
Yeah, I really, really like the color selection of this.
Yeah.
It's not like very vibrant colors a lot of the time. Which you'd think like, oh, if it's like aiming for children, you'd want the most like stimuli inducing.
But that's what a lot of people notice looking back at old media, because there's non-stimulating colors, like for example Bluey. Bluey is very bright and vibrant, but it's also very pastel. I don't know why I said it like that. Very pastel colors.
Yeah.
But then people are looking back in the 90s, and I think it was a mix of like 90s designs versus the TVs they were designing for.
Interesting.
I mean, like I've got a CRT and stuff, and we've used that, and how like, say, Bear in the Big Blue House, for example.
Yeah, sure.
You'll have spots of colours and like mix. Or maybe another example, because I'm just thinking of shows I think of as vibrant. Blue's Clues.
Sure.
That's one where I'm thinking there's quite a lot of colour.
Yeah.
But also
it's not overwhelming at the same time.
It's in spots.
Again, I think we are cherry picking. I'm sure there were at the time there was just like coloured slop. Yeah. But there is something. There's like an artistry to like this, the colour selection of it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of like certain pastels, but there's a lot of like browns, and there's a lot of like purplish pinks a lot of the time. It's very interesting.
I think it's really unique because, I mean, of course I work with children, so I've watched a lot of kids media.
Yeah.
Like as an adult, and I don't mean in the sense of like revisiting things I'm nostalgic for. Like, I think anyone can watch anything. Like, I don't mind.
I don't know, if I saw an adult watching fucking Cocomelon, I'd be a little sus.
Okay, yeah, I guess. Like, I'm not gonna sit down and watch fucking simple songs in my own time, listening to nursery rhymes.
Watching those YouTube.
YouTube fucking watermelon dances. But I mean, it's like,
actually saying that.
Honestly,
that one clip you said of
Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, it was really satisfying.
If you haven't seen them, just search like fruit dancing on YouTube. They're sensory stimulant videos for babies, which is essentially flashing colours moving to music to keep a baby occupied while their parent, who is overworked, does a bunch of housework.
Yeah.
In the 1 hour they have free. But someone did it, set it to the opening song of the ballad. Not ballad. I think it's called The Ballad of Sweeney Todd. And which is, if you don't know, Stephen Sondheim musical about the serial killer Sweeney Todd.
Okay, so we're just hypocrites. It's okay if it's stuff we like.
Well, that's funny because it's the it's the contrast.
It's the contrast, the dichotomy.
Yeah, it's the dichotomy. If I show it like kids, you got to understand.
Yeah.
But
there's many layers.
Yeah, but either way, like what I said, there's so as someone who's like watched a lot of modern kids media, I would genuinely love to like maybe experiment. I mean, I don't have my own class at the minute, because I'm not working as a teacher at the minute. I'm working as a teaching assistant. But I'd love to, when I'm back as a teacher, sort of experiment and show like my class old stuff and see how they engage with it, because it is very different.
It is.
And the thing is, I don't want to say it's like, oh, kids these days in the media, like, they're not the ones making the media.
I think you should I think you should pick one from each decade and see how they go.
Yeah.
Like Leave It to Beaver or something from like the 50s or something. Some Hanna-Barbera shit from the 60s.
Like Scooby-Doo. I loved Scooby-Doo, and this, that's just the test of time.
Yeah.
SpongeBob is still quite popular. I'm sure if I showed them old SpongeBob, but I mean, like, show them one they're not familiar with.
Oh, okay.
Like I genuinely don't think any kids nowadays, unless their parents have shown them, would know what Rugrats is.
Yeah.
So I'd love to just be like, oh, it's snack time. Get your snack. We're watching this today, and just put Rugrats on and see their response to it.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, because I'm split. I'm one of those people, I don't like blaming kids when they're like, oh, kids these days can't focus on things.
No, there's just like a cultural shift of change.
Exactly.
With tastes a lot of the time. It doesn't necessarily mean they're worse.
Exactly.
A lot of people would argue it is.
Yeah.
But it's just different.
I definitely think there is, but I don't think it's for the same reason people say. I think a lot of people don't realise, it's like the whole thing of, kind of ties into why a lot of Gen Z and younger are interested in old tech.
Yeah.
And I saw someone say like, oh, it's because it's like retro and it's for this. And I saw another person then say like, no, it's because modern tech shoves advertisements down our throats so we can't fucking use anything.
Yeah, and there's always like a pushback whenever people want like go for simplicity, just like, oh, it's just for like trends. It's just like, no, there's like a genuine reason that they want to have like, they want to be disconnected from these things when, especially these days where it's just like AI being constantly be shown. Is that AI or advertising or advertisements for AI?
Exactly. And it's that sort of thing where it's like, no, I never want to vilify kids and say like, oh, kids these days are worse off. Because frankly, if that's true, it's not their fault.
No.
They're not the ones.
Babies.
Yeah, they're babies. But I'd be lying if I didn't say I found it interesting. I definitely like talking about children's media and the current culture around children.
Yeah.
Especially you hear in a lot of teaching spaces of like teachers who have been teaching for 20 years who are like, now is worse than it's ever been.
Yeah, but they're old.
And then but then you got a question like why, and people say like COVID, but COVID was 5 years ago. The kids in our classes now weren't born during COVID.
I saw someone tweet about a Reddit r/teachers, and they were just like, God, everyone on there is just like a group of people trying to talk people down from a bridge.
Honestly,
and it reminded me of you.
Yeah, I can't on r/teachers. You know, people like that outlet. And don't get me wrong, I've complained about work.
Yeah.
But I don't. I'll joke about the kids. But I don't think in the years I've done it where like my main problem has been the children.
Yeah.
My issues with teaching is the adult side of things.
The administration.
Yeah. My main... The
higher ups.
Exactly. That's like... My logic has always been... Just to talk about work for 2 minutes. My logic
We'll get back to Rugrats in 2 seconds.
To be fair, it's still relevant. It's interesting watching these shows through the eyes of someone who works with kids. My logic has always been, I have infinite patience for children, which means I don't have any for adults, and if it doesn't benefit the children directly, I'm not doing it. So why am I not getting hired?
Okay. If that's the case, then I'll rank the babies in Rugrats.
Rank the babies in Rugrats.
In terms of like, who do you reckon would be the best to teach?
Oh.
I know number one, actually.
You know number one?
I think so.
Who were you going to say?
Well, you say first, and then.
Okay. Well, I've got a number one in my head.
So, okay. Do you want to say the same thing?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Chucky.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But Chucky would definitely be one of those children where, like, you're like, oh, he's a joy to have in the classroom, but you're also like, there's something there.
His mum's dead.
Exactly, right? Just like, he's a joy to have, but he's got the trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know the worst would be.
Well, I mean, yeah, she's designed to be the worst.
She's literally designed to be.
She's Angelica. She's the villain of the show.
There was like a lot of controversy about that.
There was. I found that interesting.
So
and then probably then Tommy, and then just Phil all together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Siblings, twins is always a hard case because, you know, they're literally with each other all day, every day.
Okay.
There can be a lot were conflict sometimes.
Have you had to deal with twins?
No.
Like identical?
No.
Or any?
Oh, yes, actually. Well, not... there were twins in my nursery last year, but they weren't identical, and they were also both additional needs. So they just kind of did their own thing. They were lovely.
Fair.
They were both lovely.
Did they like stick together?
No. They never stayed by each other.
Oh,
So.
I can't stand you. To be fair, I can't imagine having like an identical twin.
Yeah, identical as well.
Yeah.
I guess Phil and Lil aren't identical because they're...
Oh, yeah, that's true. They're just babies.
Yeah, and they're babies, yeah. So they look like
Can
each
you
other.
not be an identical twin?
I mean, you can still look alike, but I'm pretty sure it's like the technical term. I know one is fraternal, and I can't remember the other term, but it's like based on how the egg splits. And I think it's like the egg doesn't split completely, you're identical. It does, you're not identical.
Okay.
And you can only be different sexes if it splits completely.
Oh, really?
So I don't think you can be, on the scientific level, identical twins and be different sexes.
What if you're trans?
Well, then, yeah, that's why I said sexes and not genders.
Wow.
Because we're woke on this
Why
podcast.
is there difference?
Why is there difference? Because sex is...
Do you know what? I saw the most ultra
with.
woke thing where it was like graph, you know, where
The
like...
bell curve?
No, it's, you know, where like the dumb person and the super smart person have the same opinion.
Yeah.
And it's just like the sex and gender are actually the same thing. And it was like an over-explained thing. It's dumb. But they were kind of cooking. So.
Yeah, it's interesting. I find it interesting to talk about. But it's interesting with Phil and Lil, if anything, because they dress the same regardless, aren't they?
Yeah,
but they've got
just a bow.
They've got a woke mother.
They do have.
Did you see their mother?
Oh yeah, with the lesbian top.
code.
Yeah, no, literally, I wrote in my notes I wanted a lesbian top. That's awesome. He's got a fucking bitch ass husband.
Cuck husband.
Yeah. Wait, before we do, should we talk about the pilot?
Yeah. Let's talk about the pilot because some of the characters we've talked about weren't there.
No, we weren't. In the initial pitch, there was no Angelica.
No Angelica or Chucky.
Or Chucky.
Yeah, just Phil, Lil, and Dill. No, and Tommy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know he's not in these episodes. I'm just like, I don't know. What else could they have named Dill?
David.
David. What matches with Tommy? Tommy. I can't think of any other names.
To be fair, you're on the spot.
I mean, my brother's name is Tom.
Yeah.
Just named him Joey. Tommy and
that'll
Joey.
that'll give you an existential crisis.
Have I told you my mother has friends who have also named her children Tom and Joe?
Who came up with it first?
My mother.
Oh, was she
Those are like recent babies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was she pissed? Like a little bit?
I don't know, but I would have been.
Imagine just like, oh, I named them after your kids. It's like, oh, that's nice. Okay.
I think the Joe goes by Seth though. It's like,
that's cool. Why didn't you do that?
I'd be maybe in the second half of my life. I'll start going by the second half of my name.
You can go by Sephiroth.
That'd be sick.
Pilot.
Tommy Pickles and the Great White Thing. Directed by Peter Chung and written by Paul Germain and Ben Herndon. So this was shown to a test audience of children at Nickelodeon.
Did they say like what age roughly?
They didn't, so I just assumed target audience probably like 4 to 7 roundabout. That's just me assuming though, and they were very positive. So network president Geraldine Laybourne then approved the series and production started. So it was a pretty smooth process, and we got this I think then on VHS releases.
Yeah, it was like it was only released way later.
Yeah,
and it's like I genuinely think it's a shame because I think this is gorgeous.
Yeah, I love this.
And this isn't put down the first episode, but I prefer it over the first episode. Just I know that's easy to say because it's 6 minutes.
Yeah,
it can really hone in what it wants to be, but I think it literally it hits all the right notes it wants to convey, and I'm enamored with this animation. I think this looks incredible.
It's stunning, and it's interesting because I was going to talk about them at the end, but I posted on the Reddit page. What I've started doing is posting on Reddit pages before we record to get like general opinions. And I saw some people say like the pilot really does have it down already of just what they're going for. And one person specifically, I'll get their name later when we talk about the comments more in general, said about how the animation is like far above anything the show would ever do again.
Well, that's why I wanted to shout out Peter Chung, because he's like an incredible animator, and you could tell he was like really hands-on. It was and like I could understand they definitely wanted to focus more on like the writing and the actual plot stuff in the episodes, where in this one you could just sort of like explore like general themes and like play around with visuals a lot more. Yeah. So it probably also you would never be able to like keep up this sort of like
level of quality of animation. It reminded me of in Avatar, in the pilot for Avatar. If you remember, there was that one bit of Momo fighting the hawk. Yeah. Where I was just like, the fuck, why is this animation so good? Yeah. And it's like, well, it's because it's the pilot. They want it to get greenlit. Yeah, that's true. So they got to like kind of put all their effort into it. Whereas, yeah, when you're releasing, I mean, episodes took a year in advance to make, even on the limited animation. Yeah. So if they were doing everything with such fluidity and like... Yeah. But they got everything down. The things that I think are like great about it, obviously like the character animation, it's like it's kind of uncanny, but I really enjoy that. Yeah. Especially with the parents and they go, I think it's kind of giving Pink Floyd The Wall sometimes. I think we appreciate that style. I remember when we talked about The Simpsons and the unaired version of not roasting of summer summer Enchanted Evening. Yeah. And we watched the unaired pilot version of that, where it was like they were very rubbery and stretchy, the grown-ups. And I remember saying like I loved like that animation. I wish they kept it. Yeah. But they also really get down the perspective of being a child, like the very low, wide-angled lens of like everything. Yeah, everything looks huge, and you could criticize it being like, oh, nothing's like consistent, like frame to frame. Like at one moment, like Tommy's like a normal sized baby. The other, he's like a quarter of a foot tall, and the plunger is like 20 feet tall. Yeah. But I think it just kind of works because you're seeing it from his perspective. Yeah. And frankly, I've always thought as like, as long as it fits the style, it works. Like obviously there was that I know I've gone on about it a couple of times, but a controversial video on YouTube talking about Steven Universe, where it was doing the thing of like, in this frame this character is this tall, but in this frame they're this tall. Yeah, who gives a fuck? And it's like, as long as it fits the style and it's not distracting. If it's like really distracting, it's like, okay, fair enough. But like,
Yeah.
I like how kind of dodgy it is and imperfect it is in terms of, you know, the stylistic aspects of it, especially like just the characters themselves. They're so floppy. Like, obviously have you been around a baby recently?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like so like odd, if that makes sense.
Yeah, they're freaks.
You know, they're little freaky creatures. They haven't learned anything. They can't even move like the way babies move, and they scrunch their body up, and they like have no control of their limbs.
Yeah, that's the way he walks. He's like flopping from foot to foot. He's just like
babies,
his heads are way too big for their bodies.
Because babies, like, their heads are still soft, and they haven't even developed like knees yet. They're just like 90% cartilage.
Yeah,
and they haven't got most bones.
yeah. So it makes sense to make them like move and walk this way.
Yeah,
but they got the setup, the general setup of the show of there being like. They become fascinated with like a certain like everyday object or something. They reconvene, they discuss it, and then there's just sort of like a mission outlet where Tommy is sort of like the instigator, just like, oh, what's this thing? And then they have like a group conversation, just like, oh, it's this thing. It's like, no, it's this thing. It's like, I'm gonna investigate, and then fuckery ensues. Shit gets fucked up.
I think that's a great structure. I think especially just when you're thinking of a show like this, where you know. You don't know how long it's going to go on for, because it's not like other shows where it's got an arc. Even Avatar, like, they had a plan. You know, this is something you could go...
Yeah, this is just an episodic...
Yeah, an episodic show. You've got to have an easy way to say, like, right, what's this episode about? And that's a great launching point of, well, it's a show about babies who don't understand anything. Yeah. It can just be something really basic.
Yeah, it also really captures, like, the adventure of just, like, everyday life when you're that age. Of just like traversing these massive obstacles that are literally just a bathroom and stuff like that.
And I even just like you know, seeing the dog drink out of it and thinking like, oh well, it must be something to drink out of. But then there's like the not stereotypes, but like there's this whole joke with babies of how like they'll just get up to mischief, and it's like you can't really be mad at them because they don't know how things work. I saw a funny TikTok earlier that was like a baby who was obsessed with stairs and had like a baby gate that they kept like forcing open so they could go down the stairs.
Yeah.
And like they were going down safely. But obviously you can't like leave a baby to do that unoccupied. Yeah. But it just goes to show like they're not doing it to like piss you off or to like...
No, they're just like very curious people.
Babies are never like, oh, they clearly don't want me to go there. I'm going to go there. It's just they don't know what that is and they want to see it.
Yeah, and going from that like angle of just like the like... Obviously, we as an audience know what these things are, but like taking it from the perspective and the low angles that they're going on, you really like look at these things from a different light. Yeah, and it creates like a sense of awe at like these normal things. It's really, really good.
Yeah, like even the fact of like we're watching it knowing it's a toilet.
Yeah,
but you can see why he's driven to it, and even just the way it's drawn and kind of like characterized, and we used to say like a toilet is characterized, but it almost is like as an animal.
No, it's like a monolith,
like a beast, or like a god. It's got this scale to it, and yeah, like you said, just having them talk then, and I love their voices. I know Tommy's got a different voice actor.
Yeah, they get recast them later on.
Yeah, but like just the way they speak is so engaging.
Well, the babies,
yeah, because it'd be so easy now to have like, I say now just generally, to have a bit of with having baby voices, to have them talk a certain way. Yeah. Maybe like more simplified or dumbed down. But I like that they do use kind of simple language and don't have words for everything.
Yeah, but they're not doing like baby speak.
No, they're like talking like almost full adults. Yeah, They just don't know some words. Yeah. Like
they cut that line of it because like if it was like that, I think it would like put off quite a lot of like not old, but like the late 7.
Yeah, they don't want the
late children's.
Yeah. They don't want the 7-year-olds thinking this is a baby show.
Yeah, yeah.
And like honestly, kids could get enjoyment out of that when you're like, oh, Tommy's so silly, he doesn't know what a toilet is.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like the kids then feel smarter than them as well. But even just the fact that they don't know the word toilet, but he knows like, I saw this great white thing, and it's like just describing things like that. I don't know, I just find it so engaging.
Just one more thing on the animation I said, it's giving Worker and Parasite vibes. You know that one bit from The Simpsons?
What Simpsons?
It's when they don't have Itchy and Scratchy, so Krusty has to get a Soviet Russia era animation.
No.
It's got a version of Itchy and Scratchy, and it's called Worker and Parasite. I'll show you later. It's really good.
That's really
but it's
funny.
good. But that sort of general style of like weird experiment Soviet animation, where it's
Yeah.
like they're very smooth, they're very stylized. But I love that sort of animation. I think it works really well.
No, it does. It really works. I really enjoyed this. I thought it was adorable, and I love the style of it.
Yeah. But Peter Chung then came to do the actual official intro, which is good because
Yeah.
I love that intro as
The
well.
intro is incredible.
Yeah.
Just the scale, the POV shot.
Yeah.
They got the rockiness of it.
Oh, we can. Do you want to talk about the music as well?
Yes. I love the music.
Wait, pause a second so I can get it up. Okay, so the music is by this is like a well-known fact, but Dave frontman Mark Mothersbaugh.
Yeah.
He prior to this, he'd done like a little bit of I think he did anyway. I don't know if he was like dabbling in soundtracks at the time, but he released a Japanese album called Music for Insomniacs.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah, they're like instrumental albums, and apparently like the creators heard it. They contacted them being like, "Oh, can we use one of the songs on it?" And one of the songs on it does sound, it's like the same samples of the flute and that. And they were just like, "Oh, can we use this?" And he was like, "Oh no, I'll make you a whole new theme." And then he did, and it fucking slaps.
It does.
And then he like obviously did the music throughout the entire series. Then
That's really cool. I fucking love this intro.
yeah,
I think it's instantly recognizable. The fact that like
the little drum
yeah.
like build up and then just like hitting. It's so childish with like
is.
the sound selection, but it's so wondrous.
Yeah,
I
you
love
could
it.
picture a child playing it on the flute.
Yeah.
Like it's so simple.
And then you got the little voice samples going bar bar bar. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
I generally like, and like that mixed with the animation, which is like really really impressive.
Yeah.
Of like showing different angles, like the mirror reflection of I think it's Angelica or something.
Yeah, I think because we're seeing it from Tommy's POV. But yeah, we see the reflections, we see the ball go in.
But it just grabs you instantly. I generally think it's got that same effect that Doctor Who has, which is like I think this intro is what grabs so many people.
Yeah.
Like just holds it by the neck, that it like invests like so many people. It's so appealing.
It is. It's just something about it. I mean, I'm smiling now because like the second I started watching it and the intro started, it was just like that cozy feeling of like like genuine nostalgia.
Yeah,
like,
genuinely.
Because I got like nostalgia for loads of things. But I don't know, it's such a specific thing.
There are shows I love where I don't look at the intro with this much fondness. I think this intro is like genuinely up there for like the best ones.
Yeah.
Like up there with like The Simpsons or something.
Yeah, genuinely, I'd say that. I think it's instantly recognisable.
Yeah, it hits like all the beats and you just like, you know what it's about.
Yeah. And even just the head from squirting the milk.
Baba! It's awesome.
It is. It's so good.
But should we go into the actual episode?
Actual episode, yes.
Yeah. So it's Tommy's first birthday?
Tommy's first birthday. So that's interesting. They're all canonically 1 year old, except Angelica, who's 3.
And Dill. But he's not in there
Dill's
yet.
not born yet, so.
Yeah. So yeah, they're, Chucky was 2. I was surprised about that.
Oh, he's a bit older. Angelica's speaking like full sentences.
She's 3.
Yeah, she's 3.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, children can speak at 3. What am I talking about? But
I know,
also,
that blows my mind though.
Yeah, I know. I'm forgetting that. I'm like, I can't believe that. I literally work with 3-year-olds.
Imagine these, it's okay.
I have conversations with 3-year-olds every day.
It's kind of wild though. Like you popped out like a couple
why
a couple months ago. Why are you speaking?
It sounds random, but I genuinely have beef with the people on the internet who are like, okay, fair enough if you ever want kids, but people who are like weirdly antagonistic to everything a parent does. And I've seen people say like, oh, why do you still describe your baby's birthday in months after the first birthday? They're not 14 months old. They're 1. A 12-month-old compared to an 18-month-old.
That's a different creature.
That's a
different Pokemon. That's a different Pokemon evolution.
Genuinely, start of 1 year old, barely walk, probably can't say any words, can't do anything. By the time they are 2, they should be walking, talking,
Yeah.
like growing independence.
I think
it's insane.
be fair, I find it funny when people exaggerate and it's like, how old's your kid? It's just like, 72 months.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, I think after 2 or 3, you need to start chilling on it. But also, frankly, if I said to a parent, like, how old's your kid? And they were like, 106 months. I'm like, yeah, fair enough.
Wait, hold the telephone for a second.
No.
Wait.
You're going to find out how old we are in months.
Yeah. What month are we? We are 326 months old.
Doesn't sound like that many.
Doesn't it?
No, in a weird way.
How old's your baby?
Oh.
326
6
months.
Yeah, I was going to say, does it? No, because we're almost the same age. Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm only a couple of weeks older than you.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
How was that time period?
Our mothers were not in labour at the same time.
No.
No, they were pregnant at the same time.
That's
weird
true.
to think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you reckon our pregnant mothers cross the streets because we live in the same area?
Genuinely. Do you know what hospital you were born in?
Fuck, censor that.
No, I fully opened you up for that.
Oh, keep that in, but censor it. Just put a fictional location or something.
Yeah. I'll also censor that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
crazy.
Oh, so we were born in the same hospital. Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, that hospital doesn't exist anymore anyway, so...
No.
But it's interesting. It's interesting to think, because none of us really moved here.
No.
A lot of the people, I mean, other than our one obvious friend who definitely moved here.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's foreign.
He
knows who he is.
Yeah.
He crossed on the small boat.
He came on the rubber dinghies.
Yeah, so it's weird to think that most of our friend group, we have always existed around the same place, and we were like babies at the same time.
That's true.
Yeah.
Who's your oldest friend?
Who's my oldest friend? Kate, I guess.
Even though we were at school, we just didn't fuck with each
I
other.
remember meeting Kate. I don't remember meeting you.
Oh.
So I mean, it's between you and her.
Yeah, because we went to what's the bottom one?
It's called the infant school.
The infants.
Yeah.
What infants did you go to?
There's a lot of censorship in this episode.
Okay.
No, I'll just say.
Did you?
Yeah.
What, did you go to nursery?
Yeah.
So you know-
I don't know. I know I went to, but I don't know what nursery I went to.
Oh, okay.
Because I know Ellie went to the same nursery as me, but she didn't go to the same primary school as me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you know yours?
Nope.
Because we definitely went to the same junior school.
Yeah.
Did you go to...
Yeah.
Yeah? We must have been in the same class together.
No, that's the thing. I think we were just in separate classrooms for ages.
Maybe. I guess split classes happen.
Yeah.
Like, you could have, multiple year 1, 2 classes, and,
Yeah.
And a lot of them are split by ability as well. And I was a high achiever.
Oh, yeah.
And you're stupid as fuck.
That is true.
No, I'm joking.
I was a very dumb child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a child.
I'm a child.
I mean, you were a child.
I know, but it seems like everyone is just like, oh, I was a high achiever. Where were the dumbest fuck kids who got smaller later on?
I have beef with the high achievers as someone who was a high achiever. And I get this, it's not to go too deep of just, mental health shit. But, sometimes things are a struggle. But I've never liked the whole argument of, I was a high achiever in school and now I can't do anything now I'm an adult. It's like, you read a couple of levels above what you were expected. Fuck off.
They just want to feel special.
Some people were, don't get me wrong. I wasn't a high achiever. I was just a paranoid kid who put way too much effort into everything.
Yeah.
Like,
you're like Danny.
I wasn't naturally
smart.
smart.
You were psychic.
Yeah. I had The Shining.
Yeah.
But some people are extremely gifted. But I don't know. I've just never liked the argument of I don't know. Maybe it's weird now that I'm a teacher.
No. I sometimes see the 7-year-old is just they're in college and they have a violin. That kid's getting abused.
Yeah, it's horrible. Let them be children.
That kid should be watching Rugrats, not playing the fucking violin.
I have a problem with education system in general. I'm a foundation phase teacher, so I teach young kids, but I have taught most ages at some point, and it is just I think it's wild that after 7 years old we're just you do one job a session and then you're playing and having free choice. Second you turn 8 years old, sit at this table for 6 hours.
Yeah.
Write everything.
Well,
and it's
have you seen the way teachers talk? It's just they won't put up with this in the year above. Yeah. And then you go to the year above.
I've done that. you're not
it's
in
just like
nursery anymore.
It's just instilling fear for the next step rather than sort of making it comfortable as they go along.
I genuinely had this thought recently, because I had the thought about my own behaviour management. Something I've always struggled with, especially with older children. And I have genuinely wondered, like, am I too soft? But then I thought about it today, funnily enough, because one thing I thought about is when you ask a child to do something or tell them to do something and they'll say why. And I've seen the amount of things I've said, like, do not ask why, you do because I told you to.
Yeah.
And I don't do that. I will answer. So if someone's like, oh, you need to tidy that up. Why? Because it's tidy up time and we need to get ready for lunch. And I'll just say that. And I've had people tell me, like, I tell a kid off for asking me why. And it's like, no, they're a child. They want to know why they're being asked to do something.
I think it's fine to do if there's a genuine, like, asking.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't that common, I'm guessing, but I'm guessing later on when they get a little older, and it's very clear that they're doing it to provoke.
Oh,
which is like even then you should probably give them like some leniency because like they don't necessarily knowing they are like at the front of they might like subconsciously know they're provoking, but they don't necessarily do.
Yeah, I think a lot of people forget that they are kids. And it can be frustrating, especially when you're dealing with 30 of them in a tiny classroom and you're underpaid and understaffed.
Yeah,
but like. Honestly, if I was working with older kids and they just said, why at a stupid time, I'd probably just say, like, why do you think? You tell me.
Right back at you, mister.
But yeah, I a lot of education tangents. But yeah, so...
Episode 1.
Well, we talked about it because he's turning 1.
Okay.
So it does put things into perspective of, like, him where, he's just about able to walk.
That's a good like, premise for a first episode, though. Just especially for, like, a baby show.
Yeah. This episode was directed by Howard E. Baker.
Yeah.
And written by Paul Germain and Craig Bartlett. So after the pilot episode, Germain proposed that they needed an antagonist character. So Angelica was created.
Yeah.
Klasky didn't like Angelica.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of disagreements about Angelica's inclusion, even to the point where like they couldn't really decide on how mean she was meant to be.
Yeah. From what I could tell, because like Paul Germain was like a very pivotal role in the first like 65 episodes.
Yeah.
And then he left because that's when the show basically ended, and then it got renewed because it was like very popular on reruns. From what I could tell, I haven't done a full watch of Rugrats, but from what I can tell, it definitely got softer after that.
Yeah,
they definitely like made it less mean.
It's interesting because I'd love to talk more about Angelica.
Yeah,
because like I don't even think she's that bad.
No,
but like yeah, so. It wasn't until the Rugrats movie when Klasky started to like Angelica.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
I can almost understand where she's coming from. I can imagine being a woman and then having like the main antagonist be like this very
bratty little girl.
Yeah, this sort of like almost stereotype of what little bit of girls can be.
Yeah, spoiled little blonde
girl. They don't want to like sort of like feed into that archetype. Yeah. They obviously like give her a lot more depth later on.
Yeah,
like, especially in like the movie or something. But I can understand her trepidation. But she is like probably like this, like one of the most iconic characters in this, if not the most.
Yeah, and speaking about her, I just remember that stupid fucking theory. That like they're all dead and it's her imagination or something.
That's literally applicable to all of these.
I know.
Avatar's actually Aang's dead and he's just imagined this in the iceberg.
Oh God. Look, I've never want to be like. I'm one of those people who if you watch our episode on All Hail the King about The Shining, I say about how I love crack shit theories. You've got to have something to back it up. Because in my opinion, like, yeah, interpret any art any way you want.
No, disagree.
But if you have zero evidence to back it up, not even like a shred, it's like, I'm sorry, no, I just can't be asked for that.
Mm-hmm.
Disagree?
No, I agree with that.
Yeah?
Sure.
Yeah, you just thought I was going to be like, interpret it however you want.
Well, you did say interpret art however you want.
Yeah, and then I finished the sentence.
By retracting what you just said the sentence prior.
You interrupt me so much. I would never.
You would never do this to me.
I would never interrupt you.
Wow.
So anyway. Yeah, they're not all dead.
As far as we know. Who knows with the reboot?
Yeah. Rugrats was the second Nicktoon. We said about this earlier.
Yeah.
Airing immediately after Doug and Before Ren and Stimpy. And yeah, so Tommy's first birthday, 20 minutes. Most Rugrats episodes are like the classic cartoon structure of two segments.
Yeah, that's what I thought when I was watching. It's like, oh, I saw there were like there's like two like, shorts within them, so it's quite interesting. But I guess they are like introducing a lot of like ideas for like a general audience.
And it's we're getting a lot more of the parent stuff in this as well.
Yeah, I wrote that down as well, which is just like, it's very focused on the family dynamic. Yeah. And this setup is like really good for that, because obviously that's a good excuse to have all the characters.
We're meeting everyone's parents in this different context. You're seeing like all the children interacting with each other.
Yeah, to the point where the kids are basically a B plot. Like, they don't really, like, their actions don't really start happening until like the last like 5-10 minutes.
Which I think is... Sorry to cut you off.
I'm used to it.
I think it's really interesting how the parents kind of get a lot more of the spotlight. Mm-hmm. Because really, in real life, that's what happens.
Yeah.
You throw a birthday party for a 1-year-old.
It's not for them.
It's not for them. I mean, isn't it Stu's dad?
Yeah.
Tommy's granddad says, like, he won't even remember this.
He won't even remember it.
Which, you know... I think, you know, it's still good to do things with babies for the development and stuff, and your memories. Mm-hmm. But it is for the parents.
It's always the first birthday that's like the biggest. That's when they get all the families together.
Everyone,
and to the point where they're overwhelmed and they're just like crying because of all the pressure.
Tommy's mother is like, I'm a bad parent. I love the adult stuff in this.
Yeah, especially at the end with the puppet show and they're all like fighting. I thought that was really funny. Just airing grievances between each other. But this is a great way. We don't obviously... We don't see Chucky's dad, and we don't see Angelica's mum. Two really big characters, so I guess it isn't like a full cast, but it's like close enough.
Yeah, and it's interesting.
Which is a shame. I love Angelica's mum.
Yeah,
I think she's great.
I can remember her like completely.
Yeah, Sheetio.
She is a Sheetio, and Chucky's sad dad.
Sad dad. Yeah.
But no, I think just you can see the dynamic straight away, even between, I can't remember Tommy's mother's name, but Stu and his wife.
Yeah.
Can't remember her name. But
give me two
Dee Dee?
seconds.
I think it's Dee Dee. So,
but yeah, they're a dynamic of setting everything up. And his inventions and stuff.
Yeah, and he wants to make something for his son. And oh, so cute. What do you think of Dee Dee's parents' designs?
Are we gonna acknowledge the Jewishness in the room?
They canonically
they are
Jewish. That probably makes it worse.
I mean, the creators are Jewish.
That's true. There was an actual controversy.
I did see.
Yeah, about like them being argued that the designs depicted them.
I have seen like a lot of back and forth. I do think it's so funny when they enter, they play klezmer music.
Because I was like, oh, we're probably not going to talk about the controversy.
I mean, it's not my place to say whether I find it offensive or not. Yeah. I just think this is like a genuine like depiction of what they grandparents or their parents are like.
Yeah, because they like, it's interesting because like, again, we're approaching this, neither of us are Jewish, but the fact that the creators are, and also it's so specific, like the way they're speaking, and like the terms they use.
They have like Yiddish accent.
Yeah, and like further along in the show, I know there's a Hanukkah episode and stuff.
There's a Passover episode.
Yeah, so it's interesting. It's just funny to see out of context, like these character designs were criticized.
The main controversy I saw was due to a comic, which was like actually like the
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't do enough research into it, but I think the inclusion of the Judaism is actually quite cool.
Yeah, it's nice to
especially like later on when they get to have like more depth to it. But yeah, there was like a like I was just doing a little bit of research, and there was like a full scholar of what's it called?
The Torah?
No,
I don't know. You opened a scroll.
No, I didn't. I meant to say like there was like what are they called?
I don't know. Sorry.
It's like an essay about Judaism within Rugrats because there's like enough depiction within it.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. You know, kids media, it should be partly educational.
Yeah.
Even if not substantially, like even if almost accidentally.
Yeah.
Where it's
and like if the creators, like all the creators, have like. It's like a part of them, then yeah, I would say go right ahead. Because like, how many fucking Christmas specials do we have in shows?
Exactly.
And that's just like kind of normalized.
Exactly. And the other day, when I was in school, we were watching like a Christmas special just while the kids were just out on the carpet. And I don't know the show. It's one of those like 3D animated rounded shows. I don't know it. And I just clocked on. I was doing like some cutting and sticking stuff while it was on. But I noticed at the end there was characters saying like, "Oh, I don't celebrate Christmas. I celebrate this. And I celebrate that." And it's like, on one hand, I could see the internet 40-year-old men being like, "It's woke. You shouldn't put the Christ back in Christmas and all that shit." But I was genuinely like, "Oh no, this is just an important message to have."
Yeah.
And not even just a message, just letting other cultures exist within media.
I think genuinely having like different cultures with it, and having like her it's Dee Dee's grandparents having like a different background to say Stu's.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
I think that's adds a lot of depth to the show.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say something very inflammatory.
Go on.
It's nice to see something where, like, obviously there was a choice that was made, but it didn't feel like an active choice, if that made sense.
Sure.
Whereas I feel like a lot of people act as though now, and I do think part of this is true because of how companies are very corporate driven, very profit driven, rather than
it doesn't feel like a DEI.
But like not a DEI in the sense.
No, it feels like
of
very
like,
genuine. Yeah, like showing this depiction of a family.
When we say DEI, we don't mean, oh no, it's diverse. We mean this company has had multiple meetings discussing whether or not they should include this character who is not white, Anglo-Saxon, Christian, whatever. Whereas this, it's truly just, I can imagine them being like, oh yeah, her parents are Jewish. Cool. That's it. Whereas nowadays it feels like they'd have a fucking 5 meetings about it and then be like, oh, don't worry, we consulted one Jewish person.
There should be more meetings where they go, actually, there's too many white people in this. We should like cut it down a bit.
That's what Netflix does with all their work. Am I right?
Nice. Eat that, Netflix.
There's like 2 black people in Stranger Things, and they're brother and sister. Just saying.
The strangest things is how white this neighborhood is.
What other Netflix shows are there? I mean, Squid Game is Korean. That doesn't count.
Where's the diversity?
Excuse me. I don't know, but you see what I mean.
Sure.
Yeah. Sick.
Awesome.
We already said that I love it when they're arguing at the end as well. That feels so typical of like adults gathered around for a child, almost becoming the children themselves. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. And I like how like they get so engrossed in their own thing that they completely ignore what the kids are doing and putting themselves in actual harm's way. Taking the fucking hovercraft. Stu is incredible. How the fuck did he invent that?
Not only that, I think Chucky is also incredible for being able to work out how to fly it.
Yeah, he's 2 years old. He ain't dumb.
He knows shit.
Yeah.
I love the shot where Chucky has the remote, lifts up the batteries and slams them. This weirdly kind of reminds me, it might sound stupid, but let me cook with this.
Yeah, go for it.
Reminds me of the logic of Glee.
Sure.
Where it was, in the early seasons of Glee, this definitely fell apart, but in the early seasons it was, everything is low stakes except for these characters. For these characters, it is really high stakes.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It felt like that with Rugrats, where it's like, what they're trying to do is eat dog food. But for them,
this is like important.
Will stop them.
They got something on their mind and they're all banding together. And I love when they convene, like Tommy's just like, that dog food, holy fuck. And everyone... And then like Phil and Lola are like, oh, what, like they're like, and their mom just like, oh, what is it? And then like Chucky is like, oh, I don't know. He's just like a bit of a, he's not really a foil, but he's just more trepidatious. And Angelica comes in and storms in just like, we're gonna do this. Yeah. It's like a really, really good dynamic.
It is. And I really like that with Angelica. I mean, we alluded earlier that I don't think she's that bad in this episode. But truly, because like obviously she's demanding. She does the whole like, when you unwrap your presents, I get to play with them sort of thing. She's obviously like she's the spoiled older kid.
Yeah.
You know, I had an older cousin who wasn't spoiled but would boss me around. And but I like that the second Tommy's like, do you want to get in on this? She's down.
Yeah.
And like,
I think later on she does become like the primary antagonist of the show. Because in this one, there's not really an antagonist. It's more
she's just trying to stop them. She's just kind of mean.
Yeah. So because like later on, I think that she is generally like more of a general antagonist to the show.
Yeah, even like at the end where they all like start pretending to be dogs. Like, she gets in on it.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of sweet of like, oh, you know, she's a bit of a brat, but she's still a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I think it just, I know we've said this a couple times, but it captures so well a child wanting something so bad, but not being able to express it to like an adult.
Yeah.
The bit where like Tommy is trying to crawl away to get to the dog food, and Stu picks him up and puts him down for the puppet show, and he just starts crying. And like, what happened?
I'm a bad mom.
They want the dog food.
Yeah, it's really cute.
It is so cute. I can't remember when this happened, but I want to shout out another specific shot when Tommy jumps on the ball and it like rolls and he's under.
Oh, I don't remember that
Or
shot.
maybe Chucky does it.
Yeah.
One of them jumps on like a ball and like it like fully rolls with them under it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. What do you think of the animation in general of this?
I love the animation
Do
style.
you like the animation?
I do.
I think it's good. It's just such a massive step down, maybe it's because I watched the pilot like right before.
I had a little bit of a break. I watched the pilot one day and then watched the episode
That's
one
probably
the day
better.
after.
I don't think it's weak.
No.
I think I was just spoiled.
No, yeah.
by that. I think it does the job pretty good.
It does. I think it's well animated. Like I said, I think stylistically, it really works.
Yeah,
for what
I
it's
like
going
how it
for.
opens where it's just like you're literally in the point of view of Tommy looking up.
Yeah.
Looking at his parents and they're going, it's like, hey Jam, let's go.
Oh, we get to see his nappies being changed.
Yeah.
It cements the fact of like these are babies, and like that sounds silly to say, but it's easy to forget.
Yeah.
Sometimes with what they do. But no, I love their plan.
Yeah.
Of like where they get to the bowl, but Spike the dog is at it all,
I know.
and like Angelica boosting Tommy up to try and get it.
Yeah, that whole climax is like, I'm surprised they incorporated like sci-fi elements, and by that I mean the hovercraft.
Yeah, because it is clearly sci-fi elements. I mean, it holds up like 4 children.
Yeah, it's just quite interesting.
Yeah,
Because I remember being quite down to earth, but I guess
I remember some sci-fi sort of stuff, like just weird technology things.
Yeah.
Stu is it's so interesting. I know we said about Dee Dee feeling like I'm a bad parent because the birthday party's not going to plan, but the same thing happens with Stu as well, where he really wants this thing he made for his son to go well.
Yeah.
And when it just doesn't work, even though it's a baby, Tommy is a baby. He's 1 year old. What's he got to do with a hovercraft?
I know. It's just like he's too young for that. He's just like, I'm too old for that.
I saw a really interesting video earlier. It was like, I see a lot of de-influencing videos.
Yeah.
So, videos where they're like, you don't need to buy this.
Are you
can
watching
use this."
Inventors?
No, you'll see where I'm going. It was de-influencing parents.
Yeah.
So it was someone, they put their baby who looked to be like less than 1, maybe
Yeah.
like 8 months old, in front of them. And they gave an option of like toy or wooden spoon. Took the wooden spoon. Toy or piece of tin foil. Took the tin foil. And he just did that for like 5 different household objects and toys.
Yeah.
And the baby never picked the colourful toy.
No, they're just like gizmos.
Yeah, they're just like random shit.
Yeah.
I saw another video.
They're like
this was-
textures
yeah.
and
I saw another video ages ago.
compositions.
They do. I saw another video ages ago that was like because I see a lot of like teaching stuff like this is a good activity to do, this is a good activity, and I saw one that was for like toddlers where it's like need an hour of uninterrupted time while your child is doing something, just let them go in the pots and pans cupboard. It's just like a 2-year-old like pulling shit out and banging them together.
To be fair, that would be loud as shit.
It would be, but keep them busy.
I guess, but you would be distracted as hell.
Yeah.
Like, clang.
Clang, bang. Yeah.
God.
But no, it's interesting how the pilot and this episode both ended with kind of a chaotic destruction of a space.
Yeah. But then it ends with the photograph of the entire family.
It does, that's cute. Makes me wonder if I watch episode 2, will it also end with like...
Everything comes to a climax of doom.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Did you pick up on the 2001 reference?
There was one, wasn't there?
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was. But
It's
I
at the
remember...
very beginning, with Dee Dee's feeding him. And he's like, open the pod doors.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
I did. I remember thinking...
Is that like set up for the hovercraft?
Maybe. I remember thinking it, but I couldn't remember what. I just remember thinking like, 2001.
It's like epic.
Yeah.
Do you think they watched The Shining?
I can't let you do that, Tommy.
I'm sorry, Tommy.
Honestly, I would not be surprised if Rugrats referenced The Shining at some point.
Honestly, yeah.
Here's Tommy.
Oh, he's on a little...
Chucky as Danny.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God,
that'd be awesome.
That'd be sick. I'm going to Google it to see if that exists.
That'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
I don't know
It seems
why.
like the kind of program that would, though.
Yeah. Because, like, these... Probably Googling Rugrats The Shining. Wait, no, that's his fan made.
Oh, let me see.
Oh, The Shining reference in Bobby's World. Okay, that's a different TV show.
Yeah, we just got
It's,
spoiled with Zootopia 2. Now we want it in all of our children's media.
I saw it for a split second. Like, it's so clearly, like, just a fan-made shit, but, like, makes sense. For the audience,
That's
it's...
scary.
It's Chucky on the bike as Danny, and Phil and Lil as the Grady twins.
Do you want to put it on the Instagram?
I'll put it on the Instagram.
You could tag the artist.
Oh yeah, that's a lovely idea. Which episode did you think was better? I think you've already said. Yeah, of the two.
Personal preference, but I prefer the pilot. But that's just because it's like incredible looking.
I think I do prefer Tommy's first birthday because I love the parents.
Yeah,
jokes
I
in
really
it,
like that.
and I love I feel like it all comes together.
That's fair. Yeah, it's like a good climax. Never mind for that.
There wasn't a Shining reference, but I did to Google Rugrats Stephen King, and there is a shot from the show, and this is real because there's multiple different pictures of it. From one sec, this one says the episode from season 3, episode 9, where Dee Dee has the Stephen King a Legend of Horror book.
Okay, post that up and then tag First Time Kings as well.
Yeah, First Time Kings. All Hail the King.
All Hail the King.
I think you could see why it got greenlit.
Yeah.
And it fucking blew up. I mean, well, not immediately.
No, it took a little bit of time to become a cultural juggernaut, but it was never not popular.
Yeah, because it had 9 seasons collectively, but not in like 9 years,
including the reboot.
No, so that was the original show. Oh well, depends when do you count as the reboot?
Like which season?
Yeah, like, do you mean like of the original run?
Oh no, of the 2020.
Oh no. The original run, even after like the break. So it was 9 seasons of 172 or 327 if you split like the segments episodes.
Yeah.
Airing until August 1st, 2004.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting. This show existed 7 years before we were born.
Yeah.
But did not end until 5 years after we were born.
Yeah, it was like the longest running one until SpongeBob.
It was until SpongeBob overtook it. I think Fairly Odd Parents also overtook it because that show is surprisingly long.
Is this still going?
I think it might. Yeah, it is. Well, it got a reboot recently.
Yeah, rest in peace, Doug Dimmadome.
Yeah, genuinely, we'll talk about him. But in our Fairly Odd Parents episode, which comes out like 2 weeks from now, as of recording, literally today, it was announced that the voice actor for Doug Dimmadome passed away.
Yeah,
so that's very sad.
The voice actress, the original voice actress for Chucky, passed away in 2014.
Oh, really?
I think
That's sad.
Yeah,
I remember we were at Firestorm once. Docs
oh
us.
yeah.
I mean, it's a brand, so whatever.
Oh yeah,
And,
the drawing of Chucky. I did.
Yeah. I was playing Digimon with my friends, and Viv went up to the cafe, which was upstairs in that one, and she was drawing Chucky. I just remember you texting me saying "look up" and holding a picture.
It was like a really good render.
Really well done for drawing of Chucky like down the stairs at me.
Yeah,
it was really good. In 1995, Steven Spielberg said it was one of the best children's programs of all time. Mm-hmm. I think he was right.
It's because he loves the Judaism in it.
He loves dudes. What was that? It won so many awards. It won lots of Emmys, Kids' Choice Awards, the Atros Awards, just loads of the same category.
Sure.
It's like one of those shows that every time a new season comes out, it's nominated. Mm. It was the first Nickelodeon show to have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Really?
Yeah.
Like just Rugrats?
Just Rugrats.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Really strange, isn't it?
Not Tommy Pickles?
What a great name.
Yeah.
Mr. Pickles, Stu Pickles. Stu Pickles!
Stu Pickles.
Only took...
That's cute.
27 years.
Yeah, that's really cute.
Yeah. So, yes, the third longest running Nickelodeon show. It has multiple spin-offs, including All Grown Up, and some other ones. I think there was like a preschool one.
Oh yeah, that one did do well.
Yeah.
I know some people like All Grown Up. I was never fascinated.
I remember it, but it never engaged me. Movies, a new CGI reboot, which I think is still in development.
Yeah. Not interested personally.
No, it's not got the style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Comics, video games, and a lot of merch.
So much merchandise.
So much merch. And yeah, it was lovely revisiting this. Just to shout out some of the people on the Reddit. So I said earlier about how what we've usually been doing is posting on the Reddit afterwards.
Yeah. On
Reddit pages for like the shows we're talking about. Some get more engagement than others. Lost Reddit, really active.
Yeah.
I'd just like to shout them out. But I never like doing that because I never like, to give a peek behind the curtains, I never like advertising the podcast.
Yeah.
I'd like to talk to people about it, not just be like, we did this.
No, I think this is a better introduction.
Yeah, so what I've started doing, and Rugrats was the first one I've done this for, is posting on Reddit ahead of time to get long-term fans' thoughts on the episodes. So just to shout some people out, Mirage04 said, great white thing, feels more like an in-studio pitch. It's like the most basic format of the show, whereas they think that Tari's first birthday is a better standalone episode.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I view the Great White Thing as more of like a short film more than anything.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's a proof of concept. I mean, that's the kind of what a pilot is a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Of just, this is how we would do this.
Yeah.
And showing that it could work.
Rather than say like a full-on like TV narrative, it's not going for that.
Yeah. One person said they think that the show would have been a lot different if the pilot was the first episode.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really interesting because they're very similar in a lot of ways.
Yeah, there's a different approach. The first episode definitely relies more on like the dialogue and the writing, as well as like the family dynamic rather than...
Yeah.
There's like certainly like bits of adventure within the first episode, but that's more relegated to the back half.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I forgot about this one. I'm glad... this person, Life Television, who commented a couple times, I had a couple chats with them, said that apparently there's people in the episode that sit next to Stu and Dee Dee, and they were either supposed to be caricatures of Klasky and Supo, or early designs for Betty and Howard, other characters.
Oh, okay.
So I thought that was just interesting. It's I guess self-inserts.
I thought Dee Dee was supposed to be and Dee Dee and Stu were supposed to be the self-inserts, considering they were married.
Makes sense, but I don't know what they look like, or like how...
I know
because I know the kids are inspired by their kids.
Yeah, it's more just like vaguely
General.
inspired. Yeah,
it's like you're a parent writing about parents and kids. Makes sense.
Yeah,
and I just wanted to shout out this last comment from Zowie tremendously. I'm old enough to have watched this when it originally aired.
Crazy.
Yeah.
What
does that make you,
91?
like 59? 500?
Get out of here, Unk.
No. I've never heard Unk actually be used.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. First for everything.
Yeah, wow, it comes from you and not like some 6-year-old.
I'm kind of unking on it right now.
Here he is, just like, I'm going to post on the Reddit to be more engaged with communities and just roasting the radio. I mean, it's surprising though, because I have an older brother who is still younger than Rugrats.
Yeah?
Yeah, Rugrats was 2 years before he was born.
Crazy.
Yeah, even. So, yeah, I suppose,
I mean, he could have been like 1, so he'd probably be like late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah, so in the prime.
Not fucking 70 on the Reddit, on the Rugrats subreddit.
Yeah. I think it's cool. I love seeing these communities and seeing them active. Like,
what's the top post on r/Rugrats?
Oh, let's have a look. It's go on r/Rugrats and search top post. It's the episode where it talks about Chucky's mom and him crying.
God, that's devastating. Was that in like season 3? I think that's when that episode was.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
If not a bit later. Whoa, this is sick. Someone's bedroom covered in Rugrats shit.
He just has a lot of Burger King hats, like crowns. I do like the Tommy doll and the bed sheets that fucks. That's awesome.
I feel like there should be more pattern bed sheets.
Did you ever watch those programs where it's just like, we go to this kid's who's like the biggest fan of this show?
Yeah. And
their house is just live with that. I was always super fucking jealous of those. Have you seen that one woman who's like obsessed with like fucking, what's his name from South Park?
No, I haven't actually.
Wait, hold on.
I thought you were going to say, like, I remember the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Obsession one. Yeah, I don't like how adults shit is all like, oh, we have this, like, check patterned bed sheets. Like, I want Pokemon bed sheets as an adult. I guess I could just buy them.
Okay, this person's obsessed with Randy.
What the fuck? Oh, I'm definitely sharing this on the podcast, on the Instagram. This is insane. I mean,
I love the lesbian flag.
And I mean, it's saying in a complimentary way. Yeah, like the lesbian flag, the fucking collage. That is mad. Take it up to the pad. It's like, oh.
This could be you with Stephen King in like 2 years.
Honestly, Stephen King lesbian pride flag.
Where is she? I can't find like
Which
an
of the
actual...
Oh, never mind. That's an easy question. I was going to say, which of the Rugrats do you think grows up to be queer? I have an answer.
I don't.
Don't you?
No.
Interesting.
Do you think it's Chucky?
I think it's Chucky.
Oh, because he's a quiet kid.
Quiet kid.
Yeah.
Dead mom.
Yeah.
Trauma. Makes you queer.
Yeah. Oh, she got a body pillow and everything. That's cool.
Don't get cancelled for speculating on 1-year-olds' sexualities. But, frankly, a lot of straight people do that.
Yeah.
A lot of straight people look at a baby and say, oh, he's going to be
He's
a
gonna be
heartbreaker one day.
Fuck off.
It's a baby.
Back off, nonce.
Get the fuck off.
Be gone, wench.
Be gone. Just say that to say like people. That's the way to respond to that. Not back off nonce. That's a bit harsh. But I mean, like, if you're a parent and someone's ever like, oh, look at your handsome little man, to like your 1-year-old, it's like, oh, he's going to have so many girls when he's older. Just say, like, it's a fucking weird thing to say about a 1-year-old.
All right.
So
Back off. All right.
Just high.
Anyway.
Great way to end the Rugrats episode, talk about nonsense.
Any final thoughts?
Honestly, I know I say, like, with a lot of these shows, I'm going to keep watching. But honestly, when I'm down, and I have Garen's Paramount Plus login now, maybe I'll just watch an episode of Rugrats.
Yeah,
just as we go. You know?
It's a cute episode. I might look at some of the highlights and just go through them.
Honestly.
I haven't got the time for all that.
No, like a
show.
long show, exactly. But yeah, maybe I'll definitely revisit the movies at some point.
Oh, yeah. I
wish
need
I
to
still
check
had
those
them.
out.
We should watch them
Yeah,
together.
because they're like, yeah, okay. And they're like a recreation of like Cain and Abel, aren't they?
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, that scared me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
The shot of
Tommy's
Tommy
gonna
Pickles
eat
going
him.
to kill Dill with peanut butter or something. He's going to pour
Is that
it
a thing? Kill Dill?
Probably.
Look
If
it
not, you're going to make it a thing by tomorrow so I can share it on the
No.
Instagram.
But appreciate the offer.
Let me quickly look for Kill Dill and then we'll sign off. Next week, while I'm talking about this, we're doing Ren and Stimpy.
Yep. Can't wait.
Yeah.
You've got so much to unpack. with that.
I've done a lot of research and my mind is kind of blown. But yeah, I haven't watched the episodes yet. Funny enough, when I search Kill Dill, it's not coming up with like a Kill Bill Rugrats crossover. It's just coming up with the Cain and Abel shots. And Google AI even says the film Kill Dill Rugrats refers to a popular fan theory and inside joke from the Rugrats movie, where Tommy Pickles tries to get monkeys to eat his baby brother Dill.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I forgot that movie was 1998. God, even the movie's older than us. We're so young.
We're not that young. Wait, when in 1998?
Let me have a look.
I feel it was like late 1998 and we might be the same age.
Rugrats movie release date UK. March 1999 in the UK.
There we are then.
Damn. We're so old.
Some of our friends are younger than that, so.
That's true. Some of our friends are still babies. Yeah.
They're Rugrats.
Little nappies and they're
Yeah.
Rugrats. Yeah, even the name Rugrats.
Yeah, it's from like
Little babies.
Navy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like all those Rugrats.
Those little Rugrats.
That's a cute name.
It is a cute name. Should call people Rugrats more often.
If you want to start a fight.
Oh, look at you, you little Rugrat. If you really want to emphasise the rat part of it.
Oh, you little Rugrat.
Rugrat.
You a rat.
Fucking rat.
Sounds like a slur now.
If you say anything with the right condition, it
Yeah,
sounds
that's
like
true.
a slur.
You little munchkin.
I mean, Munchkin could definitely be used as a slur.
My grandfather calls me a munchkin sometimes.
Does he? That's really funny because you're famously quite tall.
That is true.
Are you
It was
taller?
when I was, I'm way tall. I'm taller than anyone in my family.
Okay. I don't know. I've seen your grandfather a lot, but I don't think I've seen you stand next to him.
Oh, no, I'm taller.
So I think
than
he's
him.
like my height or taller than me, isn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah, he's like roughly your height.
Right, I need to get to work on editing this episode so it's released tomorrow.
Yeah, sorry.
And I have to censor all the times we legitimately
I'm sorry, I was
dox
busy
ourselves.
yesterday watching a 5-hour movie.
Yeah, no, it's completely fair. We've been really fucking busy recently.
Yeah.
So we're hoping to like catch up on this because Viv is going away for Christmas soon and we want all episodes to be out. So we're not going to have a lot of...
I'm having my own Passover episode.
Yeah, unless a lot of weird, like, big cultural things happen in the next 5 days, you're not going to get a lot of outside entertainment. It's not going to be like that time Charlie Kirk died.
Cool.
Yeah, it's not going to be like that time I predicted Charlie Kirk dying or whatever. Well, not predicted. I was hoping Trump would die.
Yeah.
And because I remember we filmed the Twin Peaks episode far in advance, and I was like, by the time this comes out, hopefully Trump will be dead.
I think, like, he must have, like, a really good, like, psychic at his command. Because, like, obviously, like, a lot of negative vibes are being thrown his way, but that's being redirected to the people around him.
Yeah.
So he's just going, like,
Trump has
psychic bullet, and he's just going, BAM!
Trump has The Shining.
Yeah.
He has Sundowning.
He's at the White House. It's just
Yeah.
like, what do I do? You should launch the nukes.
Red round.
That's a good idea.
Trump.
JD, bring me the button. Bye.
Great way to end it.
Say bye.
Bye.